Hey guys, Susie here. So previously on Miss Susie, we left behind the frosty peaks of Pyeongchang and landed in the electric buzz of Hongdae. For our last night in Korea, the stars aligned, the vibes were right, and yes, finally we had that long-awaited romantic night. Cue the fireworks, or at least a little yay from me. But before we start this episode, I need to clear the air. Let's talk about that bonus clip from last time. I know some of you were practically doing cartwheels, imagining what might happen next. Believe me, I was riding the same wave of anticipation. Here's the thing though, reality doesn't always follow the script in your head. What actually went down? Well, it's not exactly what you're expecting. So consider this my preemptive sorry to anyone who had their hopes a little too high. But isn't that the beauty of life? It never quite plays out the way you plan, and sometimes that's where the best stories begin. Let's see how this one unfolds.
Say hi. It's your last day. You're leaving soon. No, I'm gonna take a shower. No.
Let's go hiking.
What?
Let's go hiking.
Yeah.
And you can go back to Hong Kong.
Then I can what?
You cannot go back to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Let's go hiking.
I think.
The next morning hit like a reality check. Mr. Hong Kong guy was leaving. Already. Why does time fly so fast when you're in love? Why? We spent the morning tiptoeing around our emotions, keeping things lighthearted. Maybe to hide how we really felt. But let me just say this. We ended up having a pretty passionate morning. And me, the eternal I hate mornings girl, I've been converted. And as I got ready, Mr. Hong Kong guy slipped out to get me coffee. Morning coffee for me. Oh my god. Can you get any cuter?
Yeah, I know that you fell in love with me in Bangkok.
Who's that girl? She's hot. Not cute, she's hot.
Later, we went for samgyetang, Korean ginseng chicken soup. Perfect for my ginseng-obsessed Hong Kong guy. He's so into it that I always bring him a box of red ginseng whenever I visit Hong Kong. Ginseng-loving Hong Kong guy? Ah, too cute. Now, I love samgyetang, But this restaurant? Not naming names, but I'm just gonna say that it wasn't a highlight. You might get an idea from watching the video, but my experience here was not so great. As soon as we entered, they seated us in a private room. There were also Chinese tourists at the neighboring table. With so many tourists and customers, I just figured it was a busy place and didn't think much of it. But then, while we were eating, the staff kept rushing around us. It was a bit distracting, but I tried to ignore it. Then all of a sudden, while the people at the next table were still eating, the staff started pulling out blankets and pillows beside them. Is that normal? While we were eating? Then I heard the comment that sealed the deal.
선생님 아직 밥 먹고 있는데 그렇게 얼른얼른이라고 하시면 안 되죠.
아니요, 여기서 우리 시간이요. No.
Why aren't they eating faster? We need our break time. They said it to each other as if we weren't even there. I guess they didn't realize I was Korean. When I looked over, they stopped talking. That really made me angry. Since when did samgyetang become fast food? It's not a dish you can just eat quickly. If they thought we wouldn't be able to finish by break time, they shouldn't have seated us. Why take in customers and then hint that they should hurry up and leave? The people at the next table couldn't handle the pressure and left quickly. Even Mr. Hong Kong guy started eating faster, but I told him it was okay to take his time and talked to the staff on our way out, letting them know how I felt.
주시면 안 되죠.
그때 자리가 없어갖고.
그럼 옮겨 주시든가 해야죠. 지금 기분 굉장히 나빠요.
죄송합니다.
먹고 있는데 옆에 있는 사람들도 지금 외국인인데 옆에 있는 사람들한테 빨리 가라는 식으로 얘기하고 그러면 한국에 대한 기억이 어떻겠어요?
I'm sorry if I'm being too sensitive, but I was really embarrassed by this service. And I hope that nobody goes through this kind of situation in Korea ever again. Anyways, Mr. Hong Kong guy helped me calm down on the bus and reassured me that it was fine, but it was definitely a moment. To shake it off, we went to a cafe called 청23. This is a cafe run by my friend Silby, who I went to Hawaii with. It's super popular these days in Yeonnam-dong, and you can even find it in pop-up stores at department stores. Their strawberry sandwiches are absolutely amazing, my favorite. Although, I might have gained some weight because of them. Seeing Mr. Hong Kong guy in one of my usual hangouts felt surreal, and we had a great time together. But of course, time flew and suddenly it was time to say goodbye. We headed back to the hotel to get our luggage and then went to Incheon Airport. It was time for Mr. Hong Kong guy to return to Hong Kong. That ride on the airport limousine bus was heartbreaking. It was so different from when he first arrived, full of excitement. I hate that goodbyes are inevitable whenever there's a reunion. I didn't want his last memories in Korea to be sad, but I was crushed. And here we are, airport goodbye time. Just so you know, this is the part you've seen from the bonus clip last time.
Would you be surprised if I'm actually
Bought a ticket.
come together?
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
How did you know?
Because she was saying.
I could ask.
Yeah, I wish. Sorry guys, I lied. It was me joking about buying the same ticket to Hong Kong and tagging along, which I didn't. And he didn't believe me for a second because, hello, he knows me too well. But in my heart, oh, I wanted to. Money wasn't the issue, but reality, I had work. I couldn't just call in sick. I'm a responsible professional teacher. And even if I did go, Mr. Hong Kong guy is a professional workaholic. It would have been more stressful for him than romantic. FYI, long-distance relationships don't leave much room for impulsive grand gestures. Not yet, but someday, who knows? Maybe this Hong Kong ticket surprise is still waiting for its cue.
I'm thinking about old times. I've waited so long for this to be over. And now that I'm free from all the chains you've kept me in, I'll be okay. Now that I've found the only way to get myself home again, I'll be okay.
See you soon.
Moving on and seeing it all in a whole new way. Thinking of reasons to make it all be
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
and now that you're
Go.
Go. You asked me to go. Go. Don't come back.
I've waited so
No, come back.
Bye bye.
Bye.
for
You have to throw that away.
You want some more water?
A little bit.
free from all the chains you kept me in. I'll
Good
be
girl.
okay.
I'll drink the cola for the next few hours.
Found the only way to get myself home again.
I'm not super full.
I'll be okay. I'll let you know I'll be alright. Now that I've found the only way to get myself home again, I'll be okay. I'm fighting
And then he was really gone. I felt that empty, lonely feeling creep in. Walking back through Incheon Airport alone, I wondered, is this what he feels when he sends me off in Hong Kong? It hit me hard. Long distance love is beautiful, but goodbyes, they're the hardest part. It's that moment when all the romance in the world can't make the distance disappear. And that night, when I got home, I did the only thing that made sense. I booked a plane ticket for next month to Hong Kong in March.
I'll be okay. I'll let you know I'll be alright. Now that I've found the only way to
17 days. That's how long I have to wait until I see Mr. Hong Kong guy again. And yeah, long distance sucks. It's a test of patience, a balancing act of emotions, and let's face it, sometimes it's downright lonely. But here's the plot twist. I actually think long distance is good. Crazy, right? But hear me out. If you've been hitting a wall in your dating life, especially with people who live in the same country, I've been there. It's easy to get stuck in a cycle of expectations and disappointments. But with long distance, the dynamic changes. For one, Hong Kong and Korea aren't exactly worlds apart. It's manageable. I can't speak for those doing intercontinental leaps, but mine is doable. And the best part? It forces you to focus on you. At first, I didn't understand why Mr. Hong Kong guy wasn't texting me every hour. I thought, is he not into me? But over time, I realized that it wasn't about that. He's just not the type to constantly check in, and that's okay. It gave me the freedom to focus on my work, and honestly, the results have been amazing. Win-win, right? And yes, I still make time for my friends. Like the night Christy came to Korea. We went to Itaewon, and let's just say I may have taught her a thing or two about the art of hands-free drinking. Don't ask. Anyways, Christy drinks like a fish, and I barely made it home that night, literally crawling back. Lesson learned, pace yourself around Christy. But something has shifted. Clubbing doesn't feel the same anymore. Maybe it's because I miss Mr. Hong Kong guy, or maybe I'm just growing up. Either way, I've cut down on drinking and started coming home earlier. This new version of me, I kinda like her. Another surprising twist? I started working out. Yes, me working out. And no, it's not because I've suddenly fallen in love with the gym. It's because Mr. Hong Kong guy has this ridiculously fit body, and I want to keep up with him. Someday, maybe, we'll be that couple working out together. Until then, I'll keep doing my squats and pretending I enjoy it.
늦었어. 6분 늦었어. 지각. 강남에서 온 사람도 지금 1시 딱 맞춰서 왔구만.
And living with my family? That was a decision for love and practicality. Long distance isn't cheap, so moving in with them made sense. Plus, the extra family time has been, well, interesting. We fight like cats and dogs, but those moments together are priceless. And let's not forget the preparation. Being in a long-distance relationship has turned this ENFP into a low-key planner. I hate planning with a passion, but now, before every trip to Hong Kong, I find myself bleaching my roots, perfecting my skincare routine, and booking nail appointments. It's all about showing up as the best version of myself. And honestly, I love having that moment to shine when I step off the plane. This relationship hasn't just changed how I love, it has changed how I live.
But so I made like 4 videos, and then in those like 4 videos, the 3 videos are like episodes, and then the first one is kind of like a trailer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You gotta show me.
You might
No,
cry. But then, so it's really embarrassing because I did voiceover, and then It's embarrassing. No.
Why for boil photos is embarrassing?
It's embarrassing. Because you will know that I like you too much.
No, I already know that.
You already know that?
Yeah.
It was a secret.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was a secret.
Okay. Oh, I don't know it.
You don't know it? How can you not know it?
Because it's a secret.
No, but it's embarrassing.
In fact, starting this YouTube channel was a direct result of our international love story. I wanted a way to document the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Sharing my journey has been like therapy, and connecting with all of you, that's been the biggest gift of all. But more than that, it's been a journey of growth, a way for me to truly discover who I am. And while editing my own videos, I've learned to embrace every part of myself. So, if you're debating an international relationship, here's my advice. Go for it. Yes, it's challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Every time I see Mr. Hong Kong guy, it feels like Christmas morning, unwrapping the perfect gift. And right now, I'm on my way to unwrap my next one. He didn't pick me up this time either.